Chairman KP Sharma Oli announces a central committee and a team of office bearers to his liking in the name of unanimous decision. Leaders including Bhim Rawal play the decision. Leaders of the ruling alliance give Chief Justice Rana two options to end the current stalemate scene in the judiciary, suggest CJ Rana to resign if he fails to convince the agitating law practitioners. South African President Cyril Ramaphosa condemns travel bans enacted against his country and its neighbors over the new coronavirus variant, Omicron, terms the decision unjustified. And heavyweights of Nepali football defending champion Machindra and Tribhuvan Army face off at Martyrs Memorial A Division League. Chairman KP Sharma Oli, in a midnight drama staged at the 10th General Convention of the party, has announced a central committee and a team of office bearers to his liking in the name of unanimous decision. The office bearers' name does not include two high-profile names, Bhim Rawal and Ghanshyam Pushal. Chairman Oli, following all-night deliberations, submitted the 301-member Central Committee around 3 a.m. this morning. Chairman Oli has also kept the option of election open for the disgruntled contestants. The Central Committee and the list of office bearers was announced amid stern objections from leaders including Bhim Rawal and Ghanshyam Pushal. As per the proposal, KP Oli has announced himself as chairman. Ishwar Pokhrel has bagged the senior vice president, while Shankar Pokhrel has been named as general secretary. The 6 vice chairmen comprise Yuvraj Gyawali, Ashtalakshmi Shakya, Surendra Pandey, Ram Bahadur Thapa, Bishnu Paudel and Bishnu Rimal. The 7 secretaries has the names of Top Bahadur Rai Majhi, Chhabi Lal Karn, Lekhraj Bhatta, Yogesh Bhatrai, Gokarna Bista and Padma Aryal. Even as Chairman Oli emphasized on consensus efforts, leaders including Bhim Rawal, who has staked his claim for the post of the party chair, has challenged the leadership decision as autocratic and undemocratic. Meanwhile, if more than the designated number of contestants file their candidacy for the proposed position, the positions will be decided through voting. According to UML General Election Commission's Bijay Subba, the election process has just about started and filing of the nominations for various contested positions will be held until 9:30 this morning. The CPN UML Jamboree witnessed coming together of over 2,100 representatives in Chitwan to elect the leadership from the 10th General Convention. However, the General Convention of the country's largest force in the parliament and the main opposition has been limited to formality. The representatives waited for the entire day outside the convention venue yesterday to participate in the closed session. Some aspirants looked content with the leadership decision, while some other aspirants were seen asking for votes. Meanwhile, the list of representatives to be elected was being prepared in a hotel in Sauraha as directed by Oli. The convention participants demanded election process, citing that the party was accountable to general public and the leaders should be accepted by the party activists first. However, their demands were overlooked as the representatives have termed the entire setting as a dictatorship. CPN UML Chairman KP Sharma Oli has emerged as the supreme leader of the party after being elected as the top leader from the previous General Convention. His journey from the 9th to the 10th General Convention, despite numerous failures in national politics and the parliamentary equation, Chairman Oli has emerged as a more authoritarian leader within his party's ranks and files. We have more in this report.
Chairman KP Sharma Oli has been refuting faults against him so far, despite being linked with forming election alliance and unification with CPN Maoist Centre, scrapping Nepal Communist Party, splitting CPN UML itself, and being ousted from the government to become the supreme leader as a part of his strategy. Instead, he has continued with his modus operandi till date. Adding on to that, Chairman Oli amended the statute of the party on the first day of the 10th General Convention and expanded office bearers and committees. Chairman Oli also scrapped the provision that would restrict any individual to fight for the same post more than twice. Even as Chairman Oli has adopted internal democratic practice within the party, he has been avoiding to choose a new leadership through the voting process this time around. Instead, Chairman Oli has been largely involved in establishing his associates within the party as per his interest. Such modus operandi of Chairman Oli, as experts opine, exhibits that he does not want any obstruction in his path to become the supreme leader of the party.
Leaders of the ruling alliance have urged Chief Justice Cholendra Samsher Rana to either resign from the post or to convince the Nepal Bar Association and Supreme Court justices, stating that the ongoing stalemate at the judiciary has not been conveying a good message. The meeting of the ruling alliance held at the Prime Minister's official residence in Balwatar yesterday stated that the Chief Justice should choose one of the two options. Prime Minister Sher Bahadur Deuba, CPN Maoist Centre Chairman Pushpa Kamal Dahal and CPN Unified Socialist Chairman Madhav Kumar Nepal were present at the meeting yesterday. Meanwhile, Nepal Bar Association representatives had given a memorandum to CPN Unified Socialist Chairman Nepal, demanding his role to seek an ouster for Chief Justice Rana. Chairman Nepal, on his part, said that the ruling alliance would discuss regarding the ongoing stalemate seen at the judiciary. The agitating law practitioners who have been staging protests demanding for the resignation of Chief Justice Cholendra Samsher Rana continued their protest programs yesterday as well. The Nepal Bar Association continued its protest even as justices at the Supreme Court have reached a mindset to return to benches. Saying that the Chief Justice has remained in the post on formality, the law practitioners said that they would continue their protest until the Chief Justice stepped down. The Nepal Bar Association officials also warned of more stern protest if the Chief Justice did not resign. In our Public Voice segment, we had asked people in all the 7 provinces what should be done to end women violence. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
Public Voice.
महिलाहरू पूर्ण सचेत भए मात्र चाहिँ यो महिला हिंसा न्यूनीकरण हुन सक्दछ।
महिलालाई शिक्षा दिएर
मानवीय सोच परिवर्तन भएपछि बल्ल महिला हिंसा न्यूनीकरण हुन्छ।
शिक्षा नै सबैभन्दा ठुलो कुरा हो। आफ्नो खुट्टामा उभियो भने कसैले हेप्न सक्दैन।
महिलाको शत्रु महिला नै देखिरहेको छ।
राज्य पक्ष पनि एकदमै जिम्मेवारी हुनुपर्छ।
Time now for our segment, Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
Here's the question. What's your say on preparations being made to recruit part-time professors of Tribhuvan University on contract? Your options are A. Helpless government, B. Height of nepotism, and C. No vacancy announcement. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Let's move on to sports update.
Sports news.
Defending champion Machindra are facing Tribhuvan Army Club in today's second match at the Martyrs Memorial A Division League football. The match at Dashrath Stadium is slated to begin at 4:45 p.m. Defending champions Machindra are looking for the second win this season, having defeated NRT 2-1 in their opening match. Both the goals in the match were scored by Sunil Bal. Tribhuvan Army, on the other side, had to settle for a 1-1 stalemate in the departmental derby against Nepal Police Club. Army trailed by a goal in the match against their departmental rivals and were rescued by Bibek Basnet's equalizer. Machindra had defeated Tribhuvan Army in dramatic circumstances as the Army side were pushed to second while Machindra lifted the title last season. Meanwhile, in the first match of the day, NRT will take on Brigade Boys Club. The match is slated to kick off at 1 p.m. Before wrapping up, here's a look at the top stories one more time. That's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good day.